Hello Aquarius, hello, hello, hello. Welcome to your December 2020 Oracle and Tarot reading. My name is Tessa and this is Tessa's Tarot. Before I jump into your guys' reading, just a couple little quick announcements. I did move my tarot table again. I had to rearrange my apartment a little bit because I decided that I wanted the space in my bedroom to work out and to do physical activities that I need to do for the winter, especially with COVID cases on the rise. I do not want to be in a gym. My grandmother lives with me, and I just thought that space in my bedroom would be much better suited for working out. I like having my tarot table in my living room because my living room provides a very social aesthetic and atmosphere, and it makes me feel a little bit more, I don't know, like I feel like when I'm talking to you guys, even though I can't see you, I kind of pretend that you're like in my apartment, like you're kind of hanging out with me in my living room. So I like that. And I also really like this tapestry that I have. This zodiac astrology tapestry that I've had for a while, and I always thought it would be a really good background for my YouTube, but it didn't really fit in my bedroom. It didn't really work out there. So I've been wanting to kind of rearrange my apartment, and I was able to make it work because it's the space is a good space. I'm a very crafty person, and I have a lot of stuff. Like I like to decorate, and I like to make my home creative. I don't know, I guess a reflection of me, so to speak. So there's a lot of things going on in my apartment, okay? And I just feel very proud of myself when I can arrange it in a way to where everything is kind of like feng shui and a little and like zen, and I feel at home and at peace, but I still feel inspired. And this is how it turned out. I know you can't see the rest of it, but what are you gonna do? Yeah. So I'm kind of hoping that things are not going to get too dark in the middle of this video. It's 4 o'clock right now, and it's getting darker outside, and I can see in my screen that it's getting a little bit darker. So hopefully we'll be able to make it through this video without it getting really dark. But I think we're going to be okay because the decks that I'm using today are very colorful and bright. And I'm going to explain in a minute why I'm kind of changing up the decks. But we are going to use the Queen of the Moon Oracle. And we are going to use the Mystic Mondays Tarot, okay? And the reason why I chose these decks for this particular reading for December of 2020 is simply because, like, I knew I was going to be doing these tarot readings this week for December, but I also did an Instagram tarot reading for today, and we just transitioned into Sagittarius season this weekend, but coming out of Scorpio season, which is very heavy on the emotional side, and a lot of the times with Scorpio season, with it being a water sign and it being a fixed water sign, I feel like as a collective, we don't really, not just that we don't really know how to work through those emotions, we don't really know how to work through that heaviness and how to turn it into something that is comprehensible and understandable, but it's just generally can be a very heavy and a very kind of dark energy to deal with. And then when we transition into Sagittarius season is just like, like I just want to go out and meet people. Like, this is a mutable fire sign coming out of a fixed water sign, so everything is just it's very energetic, it's very explosive, it's very creative. Sagittarius season is about traveling long distances, meeting new people, breaking boundaries, but at the same time, like, with everything that's going on in the world, we're also very restricted. There's a lot of restrictions. So the best way to really embrace Sagittarius season is to go like on a personal adventure, to go on an adventure within, yourself, right? Because if you're stuck at home, how are you going to use that energy to your advantage? Well, it's kind of like that whole idea of, well, okay, so if you're locked in prison, or if you're, you know, if you're placed in a box, how are you going to think outside the box in order to, so your soul can feel like it's free, you know what I'm saying? So, and Sagittarians are all about like freedom and breaking boundaries. So when our physical freedom is restricted, we have to figure out other ways to break those boundaries and share our freedom and express ourselves in creative ways, and to manifest things that we want to manifest within those within those restrictions, I guess. So, the reason why I wanted to use the Queen of the Moon Oracle is just because sometimes being in Scorpio season can make it that much more difficult to understand the things that we're feeling and the depth and the heaviness of what we're going through. I apologize, I'm out of focus. I'm not going to waste my time talking to my camera, trying to get myself into focus. So I'm just going to keep talking, and hopefully it'll come back into focus. So that's why I wanted to see how, you know, because Sagittarius season, because we are restricted, it could be a really, really good time to understand maybe some things that we were feeling during Scorpio season and we carried with us into Sagittarius season, and to have a clearer idea of how to transmute those emotions into a broader, more universal language, okay? Because Sagittarius is about the bigger picture, about how to express things and also teach things in a way, you know, it's kind of like about accumulating your experiences and being able to teach it and express the things that you're going through in a way that can be comprehensible to others, or in a creative way, you know, kind of like taking that emotional energy and bringing it into spiritual awareness, conscious awareness, creative awareness, in a way that where other people can relate. Okay, so you're not just sitting there playing like a victim or acting like it's all about you, but you're actually able to share it in a way that can unify and be a little bit more collective minded. Okay, so that's the best way to explain it. Okay, so I did pre-shuffle the decks. Hopefully that made sense to you guys. I am also rocking my Temperance shirt, which was supposed to come before Halloween, but it showed up late. The Temperance card in tarot is the Sagittarius card, so I'm really glad that I have my Temperance shirt. I will rock black all year long, Halloween or not. Okay, so for your 3 oracle cards, we have Purity. Interesting. We have the Unexpected. Ooh, Aquarius. It is getting a little dark in here, but I'm kind of digging the way these cards are glowing. So if I'm getting a little darker, but whatever, it's fine. And then we have Assessing. This card is coming out a little bit darker. Okay, so we have Purity, the Unexpected, and Assessing. Okay, this is totally your vibe. This is totally your vibe, okay? I feel like there could be some unexpected emotions that are going to kind of like come out this month for you. But there is a sense of like purification as well. Okay, there is a sense of purification going on with you guys this month. Of I get a feeling of cleaning, like a cleaning. Like you're cleaning your emotions, or it's like you're cleaning your inner world. You know, I mean, we're reaching the end of the year. 2020 is almost over, and maybe it's like a feeling of kind of needing to clean yourself before you step into 2021. That's kind of the feeling that I'm getting, especially with this the unexpected card coming up. It's like you don't really know what 2021 is going to bring, and you want to be prepared for it emotionally, you know, because you guys are very logical and you like to be in control and you don't really like to share your feelings. There is definitely kind of this feeling of wanting to prepare yourself, especially with this assessing card. This girl is on top of this air balloon, and she's holding a telescope, and she's looking into the future. So you want to prepare yourself. It's like you want to use this time in December to really like prepare yourself for what's to come. I feel like you guys are always looking into the future. You know, I feel like you guys are always looking into the future, and you want to know what's coming on some level. On some level, you want to know what's coming. I think that you have an intuition. I feel like your guys' intuition works in a really magnificent kind of way, and in a very unique way, to where you are tuned in to the future, because I think unconsciously you create the future. Like, I think you create the future consciously, subconsciously, and unconsciously. So it's like you're kind of always in this rhythm of creating it, but at the same time, you know it's coming, but you don't always know how people are going to respond. So it's like you're always preparing for that. That's kind of the best way to explain it, and you're always kind of purifying yourself of that. Okay, so we're going to start pulling these tarot cards. I'm just going to pull them all out, and then we're going to talk about it. So we have the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups is Mars and Scorpio. Okay. We have the Ace of Cups. Wow. This is Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, all the water signs. And we have the Moon. This is Pisces energy. Ooh, wow. Okay. This is some purification. Very interesting. I'm not going to talk about them quite yet. And then we have the Knight of Cups, Pisces energy. Okay, so you guys, I can already tell you, are probably going to be going through some emotions. You guys are going to be going through some emotions. The Two of Cups, Venus in Cancer. Okay. There could be a love interest in your life. And then the Ten of Pentacles, Mercury in Virgo. So this is Earth energy. This is Mercury in Virgo. Very good card. Very successful kind of card. All right, and then we have the Six of Pentacles. This is Moon in Taurus. Yeah, it got dark really fast. We have the Four of Cups, another water card. This is, I'm having a moment. Moon in Cancer. These are really interesting cards, Aquarius, okay? And then we have Justice, Libra. This is the final card that came out, Justice. Yeah, you're really preparing yourself. I feel like you're ready to go within. It's almost like, you know, there might be something about Sagittarius season that kind of allows you to experience your emotions in a way that is like calming. All right. I don't know what it is. I don't know exactly what it is about Sagittarius season. Maybe it's because it falls at the end of the year. But I feel like there's something about maybe there's something about this time of year that allows you to experience your emotions in a way that is helpful to you. Like, it's not scary. It's not. It's like it's like cleansing or something like that. There's a kind of cleansing feeling to it, or like a, you know, where you're able to discover deeper truths within yourself and within your emotions, and maybe understand your emotions in a way that can be beneficial to you and to others. But so with the Five of Cups, there is a feeling of maybe initially, there is a feeling of kind of like disappointment. Like there's initially a sense of loss. You could also know that this is coming. You could know that this is coming from past experiences, okay? You could know that this time of year does bring this kind of cleanse, this energy your way, and it's like soul memory. It's like your soul remembers this time of year as almost like a period of cleansing. And especially coming out of Scorpio season with all that heaviness, you know, how do you release that heaviness? Well, you transmute it. You turn it into a higher state of awareness. And it's almost like you guys are able to do this on an instinctual level. I feel like it's uncomfortable for you a little bit. I feel like there are moments of discomfort. With dealing with your emotional side, especially if you're feeling like some of the heavier energies like disappointment, loss, regret, guilt. But the fact that it like turns itself into this higher form of emotion, which is the Ace of Cups. I mean, the Ace of Cups is unconditional love. Unconditional love. It's just pure love. It's just like an overflowing of love, okay? And this is what's purifying you. This is what's kind of like cleansing you. It's kind of like the universe has your back because they need, you know, like they want you to be strong. They need you to be strong. But this moon card is like hella interesting. I'm feeling this moon card more as like, that is your secret weapon. Because the moon card represents secrets and it represents the hidden things. It represents things that we don't see and that we don't talk about, okay? And I feel like that's kind of like your hidden weapon. That's like one of your superpowers, is your ability to turn your emotions into this more like spiritual, into like a spiritual awareness, okay? And I don't think a lot of people really know that about you, especially with this moon card over here. But I'm really feeling this is like your secret, okay? And then for the unexpected, we have the Knight of Cups. Okay, this is Pisces energy. This is like some romance. So there might. Okay, so I typically will do spiritual guidance readings. That's my thing on here. I do spiritual guidance. I try to focus mostly on you. But if things show up in the spread that involves somebody else, then I'm going to address it. Because what is showing up here is that there's somebody coming your way. You know, there is somebody who's interested in you. There is this is a masculine energy, this Knight of Cups. Just, you know, adjust it to your situation. But there is like a water energy, like there's an expression of love. There's an expression of desire. There's an expression of, and I see this more as somebody coming towards you. And then we have the Two of Cups, okay? So you have the Knight of Cups and you have the Two of Cups. This is two kindred spirits coming together, okay, in a shared union, in like this is not marriage. This is not anything super serious. This is just two people who find a connection with each other and who are enjoying each other's company, you know, like a kindred spirit. And to be honest with you, now that I look at, I'm looking at this Ace of Cups over here, this could be the love that is going to help purify you, you know, or that's going to help you in the future in some ways. It like helps you understand yourself better. It's sometimes when we meet somebody that we have feelings for, we kind of have to like allow ourselves to learn about what that love means, because it like helps transform. It helps us transform and it helps us learn about ourselves. Love is a very transformative experience if you let it be. If you let it be a transformative experience, it can be that. And if that is the case, there's definitely a side of yourself that you're hiding from this person, okay? So you are keeping your distance. But yeah, I do see an energy that is like coming towards you. There's a kind of kindred spirit here. You really enjoy this person's company. They make you feel good. 10 of Pentacles, Mercury in Virgo. This is like success. This is abundance. This is like creating a future, maybe together. Either way, I think that you see a future with this person. I think that you see a future with this person. Creating abundance, financial stability, success, like, yeah. So looking into the future, assessing, we have the Six of Pentacles, which is Moon in Taurus. This is about charity. This card came out in your last spread too. It's kind of about like helping other people, charity. I definitely see you as like wanting to establish success and establish this really strong sense of like financial stability, but also within community, so that you can give to others. Okay, so that you can help others, give to others, be a source of wisdom and knowledge for others, helping them on their own path. Okay, and like it's interesting how these cards are coming out, because I feel like it's very similar to your last reading for mid-November. The Four of Cups, the last time you got Four of Swords, which was Jupiter in Libra, which is about rest and meditation and healing. The Four of Cups, this is Moon in Cancer, but this is also kind of about like pulling back from the things that are not fulfilling you and focusing emotionally and spiritually on what will fulfill you. So it is also about healing in a sense, because you are really understanding what's important. It's about like really understanding what's important and what you put value, what you find valuable. Okay, and then we close out the spread with the Justice card. Okay, Libra energy, creating justice. I mean, this is like clearly your path. I mean, and it makes perfect sense for Aquarius. Like, this is your path. I definitely see this as like the bigger picture for justice, the bigger picture for equality, the bigger picture for balance, for harmony, how to really create like balance and harmony in your world, within yourself, within your surroundings, but also like within the greater realm of things. And with Sagittarius season, really kind of allowing us to see the bigger picture and how we as individuals are able to use our own power as individuals to create a bigger picture is going to be like really big and important. And I think you understand that in order to kind of like keep that that part of you engaged with the world, you have to continue to work on your emotions, and you have to continue to work within on yourself as well. And you have to continue to understand yourself too, on an emotional level, and how your emotions are, kind of playing out within yourself and within your life and within the bigger picture. So, hope that made sense. It, like, thinking now about everything I said, I don't even know if I completely comprehend it all, but hopefully this message helped, and it got really, really dark really, really fast, so I hope that didn't bother you guys. It is what it is. So I hope this reading helped, and I'll see you for mid-December. Bye.